All right, so welcome back to the channel, guys. Today it is me, 80 Sorts guys. Today, guys, we're going to look back into the Europa Conference League second qualifying round, and today we'll be predicting all the games, guys. There's plenty of games to discuss, and unfortunately, guys, there have already been some games that have already taken place, and that I forgot to mention that there are games that take place on Tuesdays for some reason, and so basically we're going to have to, unfortunately, make up those. And it seems like majority of the games will actually take place Thursday. I don't think there's any. Is there any games that take place July 21st? I can't even see any games taking place July 21st, and I am recording on July 21st. So two games have already been taking place, which is very, very annoying indeed. So let's go ahead and recap on how this whole works again. So those of you guys are new to the thing, here's how it works. So basically the winners of the first qualifying round qualify for the second qualifying round, and then basically the winners of these will move on to the third qualifying round, and the losers will be entirely eliminated. There is going to be this is the lowest tier they can get. So if you're eliminated from this, you're basically gone from Europe. Basically, you're eliminated from Europe entirely, and the winners obviously will move on to the third qualifying round. Obviously, you can see right here, guys, there are two paths here. You have the champions path, the main path. Okay. And then let's see. So yeah, if you win your champions path, you would go to here, and then if you win your main path, you would go to there. So as you can see, most of the teams are in the main path. Indeed. So, yeah, guys. So we're almost here, guys. We're almost here in that we're almost in the stage where we're almost here to the, we're getting to the business end of the qualifiers. We still have three more rounds to determine which teams will make it the Conference League. So, because there are so many fixtures, guys, I'm not going to give you guys my detailed predictions. It's going to be difficult to really analyze all these because you can see, right, guys, there are 9 games. There are basically 54 games to predict. And that is going to take a while. Now, there are teams that I do know some of the players. I will try to name if I can. But majority of these clubs, I don't think I know many of their players. Okay, if I'm being honest. So the first one we have is Tetu versus Interclub de Escalades. I believe this is, let's see what country is that from. That's Albania versus Romania. Not Romania, Andorra. So Albania versus Andorra. I'm going to say Tetu makes it through. Riga versus Shikanjet. I believe that is Latvia, I want to say. Yes, that I'm correct, and that is North Macedonia, right? Yes, that is Latvia versus North Macedonia. I'm going to say that's a tough call to make. I'm going to say Shikojan makes it through. I'm probably butchering these names. Dinamo Tbilisi versus Maccabi Hati. I believe that is going to be Georgia versus Israel, right? Yes, I think that's, yeah. So I'm going to say Dinamo Tbilisi will make it through. Then HB Torshavn versus Bucharest Putter. So there I see there's an A here, or the legs reverse after original draw. Okay. So that is going to be Montenegro versus Faroe Islands. I'm going to say this team makes it through. Then Linfield versus Baruch Bejna Luka. I'm going to say that's Bosnia Herzegovina. I believe it's Northern Ireland, right? Yeah. So I'm going to say Borek Banja Luka makes it through. And the Sherwood Circus versus Flora Esk. That is Luxembourg versus Belarus. I'm going to say Luxembourg makes it through for this one. FC Shakaja Shogors. And then we have Folklore versus Iberians. Iberians Malta versus, I think, is that San Marino? Yeah, that's San Marino. So I'm going to say this team makes it through. And the Pistry versus Conde Squad Nomads. I'm going to say Wales make it through. And that is going to be Kosovo, right? I think it's Kosovo. Yeah, and then we have Valor versus Bod/Gilmet. So that's, I believe that's from Norway, and I think that's from Iceland. So I'm going to say this team makes it through. So that's the champions path there. Now for the main path, this is where things get very interesting indeed. So Kups versus Viktor Peltovi. I believe that is Finland versus Ukraine, I want to say. Yeah, that is Ukraine. So I'm going to say that team makes it through. I believe the two teams and nations actually face up each other. Actually, never mind. I forgot what I said. Okay, FCSB versus Shakhtar Karagin. I believe that's Andorra. No. Is that no? That's Romania. What I'm saying, that's not. And I believe that is Kazakhstan. So I'm gonna say FCSB. Arda versus Hapoel Beersheva. I believe it's Israel. I'm gonna say Arda makes it through. I'm gonna say FCSB makes it through for that one. For this one, I'm not going to read the team names anymore because it's just like some of these names are just too hard to pronounce, and I don't really feel like pronouncing all this. So I'm just going to tell you guys from here what I think. So we have a Cyprus versus Slovakia. Yeah, so I'm going to say Zelina makes it through. Kyrgyz versus Sergomich. I'm going to say slow. That's Serbia, right? I think it's Serbia here, right? So Kyrgyz makes it through. And then let's see. Maccabi Tel Aviv. I'll say make it through against. Let's see. Is it Montenegro? The Astana versus Aris Tesser. I think Astana was actually in the Europa League recently. I think they were in the 2019-2020 edition. I want to say. Let me go ahead and verify real quick, because if that's the case, I'm good. That'll be interesting. So, I believe they were in the Europa League 2 seasons ago. Let me check. It doesn't say here for some reason. So, let me just search 2019-2020 Europa League, because I'm pretty sure they were there. I'm pretty sure they were there, guys. When I look back at it, pretty sure they were there. So. Let me just verify real quick. I'm going to see if they're there. Okay, so group stage. I believe they're in Manchester United's group, if I'm not mistaken. So Astana, let's see. I might be wrong with this, guys. Might be wrong. Yes, they were. So I think I was correct. They got 3 points. And I actually think they beat Manchester United, actually. So, interesting there. So Astana, I think they'll make it through. That's going to be Kazakhstan versus actually Greece. Now I'm going to say they make it through ours. The Sivasspor, I think, will eliminate that team. So that's Turkey versus Romania, I think. Oh, no, it's Moldova. I'm an idiot. Limassol versus that's Cyprus versus Albania, right? Yeah. I'm going to say Vilzuri makes it through. Sochi versus Keshri. Oh, man, these are such tough games. Sochi. I'm just going to go with the names. It's just going to go forever if I go through all the countries. I'm just going to name the names, guys, at this point. Sochi, Sweden, this team. I'm just going to point to these teams. Puskás Academy. I'm going to say this team make it through. Partizan, I think, makes it through. Dandalag makes it through. Rijeka makes it through. Victoria Pisa makes it through. I think they were also in the Europa League as well recently as well. I'm not going to double check. Kano Zalgiris, New Saints, I think they'll make it through. Domzale, they'll make it through, I think. Actually, I think I'm going to go to Honka to make it through. Oh, and by the way, guys, you can see right this aggregate. So, yeah, even if I didn't know the score, I probably would have picked them anyway. Then I'm going to say Honka makes it through. And then Sofia versus Leipzig. I think Sofia was actually... I think they were in the... I feel like I heard this name before. Anyways, I'm going to go Sofia to make it through. Skripal versus Santa Clara. I'm going to go Santa Clara. I think they're in the Portuguese Premier Liga. So, Hibernian versus FC Santa. I think Arsenal actually lost to this team. So, I'm going to say Hibernian makes it through. Lauren versus Ajev. I'm going to say Ajev makes it through. Ghent versus Velagrana. I'm going to say Ghent. Dendaleg versus Bohemans. I'm going to say Bohemans. Mostar versus AEK Athens. I think Athens should make it through. Korbeg versus Ashdod. Korbeg. I'll pick. Lokomotiv Blida versus Slovako. That's a tough one to call. I'm going to go Slovako, I guess. Arat Yerevan versus Slarish. Okrokola. I'm going to go Slarish, I guess. Slarish. Lassi versus University of Kravu. The order of the tie has been reversed. Okay. So I'm going to go them. And the final to be Drita. Basel versus Pastrini. I'm going to say Basel. Pogans Shrines versus Austria Wien. I'm going to say this team makes it through. And then this might be the team where I bought that player. Remember, I was trying to look for that player the other day. I remember I bought from like this team, I think. It might have been this team, guys. Let me go check. This might be the team. So, let's show here. Where is it? Wobel. I think they sold to Eintracht Frankfurt. I should probably just check Eintracht Frankfurt, to be honest with you. All right, let's see. Who do they got? Transfers out. Oh, this is RB Leipzig I'm looking at. That's why I'm like getting confused. Like, what? Yeah, I need to look at this, guys. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm going to a little sidetrack. I just want to look at this real quick. I was going to say, like, yeah, it didn't make sense. So let me go ahead and, like, look at this real quick. I don't like this. There's not even a transfer out, in and out page. So, it doesn't even exist last season. So, yeah. Let's just move on, guys. Let's just move on. I spent too much time for that, so sorry if I do apologize. I could have sworn I bought a player from Austria Wien or something. Legible versus Becquerel. I'm going to say Legible makes the Hammerberg versus Maribor. I think Hammerberg makes the Mold versus Servette. I think this is where Erling Braut Holland used to play for, I think, right? They used to play for this team. Let me go check, actually. Oh, man. I should know this stuff, guys. I should know this information. Let's look at his Wikipedia page. Yes, I'm right. He did play for Mold, guys. He did play for Mold, so I'm correct in that sense. He did play for Mold, guys. And so, there you guys go. So, Servette, I'm going to say Mold makes it through. Post versus Valdres. I'm going to say Post. Servette versus Rekture. I'm going to say Rakovo. Spartak versus, okay, I'm going to say Sport, I guess. FH versus Rosenborg. AFH, I guess. Copenhagen. Okay, Copenhagen, yes. Pesari, yeah, I'm going to say this team. And then Harsvik, Stobal, I'm going to say this team. And then Aberdeen versus Berke Hakin. I'm going to say Aberdeen makes it through. Dang, a lot of predictions, guys. A lot of predictions, guys. And you guys can see right here, guys, the winners of these go to the third qualifying round. It should be a lot easier to predict when we get to here, guys. And I think this will be a lot easier when I will be able to predict. And obviously, there is a playoff round that will take place right here, guys. You guys can see right here all the juicy information, guys. And so I'll be back again. We'll be predicting this in the first week of August. So chances are I might have to do my predictions. I might have to pre-record those predictions, guys, because like I said, guys, August 5th, these games are going to take place. And I believe I'm going to be AFK that time. I'm going to be on vacation. So I probably have to do a pre-recorded video for that. So stay tuned for that, guys. So hope you guys read. You guys remember, guys, to comment down below some of your predictions. You don't have to predict this entire thing if you don't want to. Predict the ones that you're confident in. And yeah, guys, so I'll see you guys later. Remember, guys, to comment, subscribe, check out my description below for my Twitter, Discord, and my email. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.